Carrying's still really good. Using poison SRS, you can make a Spectre build using the Hydra boss. Hydra boss. Let's see. Alright. Let's go to town real quick and unload.
Salah.
Salami. Sell, sell, sell. Keep. Sell.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Ah. Never. Nope. You can buy Hydra boss corpses in the forest, but it's rare. Yeah, I've not seen that. I have seen one where I bought, like a scimitar that buffed the impale of all my minions. And, oh wow, it got turned off at some point. I'm running the banner that gives all my minions physical impale with the curse that reduces the, vulnerability that reduces their resistance to physical damage. And the scimitar increased impale damage again, so it was awesome. However, the scimitar died at some point. I lost that Spectre, sadly. I'm using Vol, summoning the 33 Bone Zone. Splat. I think I got all the juicy stuff. Alright, let's check those rooms I missed back here. So, it's these two. Honestly, like, I love my minion builds, and Path of Fire. Path of Exile has so many different ones, and I love that. I really love that. You know, there's the skeletons, there's the zombies, there's the specters, there's the raging spirits, there's the golems, there's phantasms. There's just so many different options, even just within the realm of I like to play a minion build. There's elemental, physical, you know, the different elements, stuff like that. Right now, like, I am having a blast. I'm making progress. Really thinking about that swap to Golemancer idea, because I've never done a Carrion Horde Golemancer. It would be something sort of new for me. Back when Golemancy was first kind of introduced to the game, I did a season where I played, you would get these 3 jewels that you would put on the skill tree, and when you had all 3 of them, you would have your golems would be much stronger, and you would have stronger golems. It was like a set bonus, primordial something something. So someone here knows what I'm talking about. And you would then run like one of each of a few different golems, and then all fire. You would use a ton of fire golems. And then they would have multiple projectiles, so it was just they were running around just spraying the whole map with fireballs. And it was fun. Unfortunately, because of golems, you didn't really get to play the build until you were like level like 85 or something like that. And those primordial gems cost you many exalted, so you had to farm a lot to afford them in Trade League. Out of curiosity, if you swapped to Golemancer, how many little carrion golems would that be? Okay, so if I did that, when you become an elementalist, okay, so hold on, there's a few things here. 1, my current max golem limit is 1. I would need to swap to this trait. I'd have to refund some points. That would make my max golem limit 2. Elementalist gives how many golems? if you go, I think you get 2 or 3 golems from Elementalist, and they get the ability to self-revive themselves, so they res themselves if they die. 3 for Gem, 1 in the tree, 2 in Ascendance, it's 2. So, I think the Horde that each... Okay, up until this moment, I thought... Where the fuck is it? So it says max 3 summon golems. Up until this moment, I was thinking that the Carrion Golem of Hordes, what it did is it replaced 1 big golem with 3 little ones. So I thought that, like, if you had 5 big ones, you would instead have 15 Horde ones. Is that not the case? I immediately started doubting myself when I was reading Major Calabresa's response.
When I'm ready, I'm not ready.
Let's see. Level 19 Superior Stone Golem. Okay. You can have... Oh, hang on. Oh, shoot, there's another one. Oh, my goodness.
Too much clutter.
Ah! Alright. It's specific to that instance of the skill. For example, if you have both normal stone golem and an ice golem of Horde socketed, you could have 3 ice golems summoned, or 2 ice golems and 1 stone, but not 3 stone. The same principle applies to different versions of the same golem. So it's pseudo +2. Okay. So it's still good, but it's not just ×3 everything. So we'd be looking at 6 golems. So what you would have, hold on. So you'd have base of 1, and then 1 from the skill tree, 2 from Elementalist. That's a total of 4, and then plus pseudo 2 from the gem. So you could have 1 stone golem, and then 5 of the carrion golems. Are the golem cleavers farmable from div cards? Golem cleavers? What is a golem cleaver?
Greetings.
Blessings.
Well, we finished the temple. Don't need that. Clay shape. You mean clay shaper? Non-channeling skills have -8 to total mana cost. Looking through the loot here. Changed several times.
Cool winds. Warm nights.
Think about cards, so it's not a rare drop. You could change your Atlas tree to drop more uniques. Wait, that's on the Atlas tree? I was introduced to the Atlas tree yesterday. I did not know there was something on here about unique. Breach uniques. Okay, I see some... Oh, what is this? Unique bosses. I think everything related to uniques is a lot higher up on the tree than where I'm at. Meticulous appraise. Modifiers to quantity of items found in your maps instead apply to rarity of items found in your maps at 300% value. Ah, looks pretty nice. It's pretty far away though. Can you use WAC in PoE to move? No, but they've actually announced that that will be a thing in PoE too. Okay, so if I wanted to respec, let me take a look here. Currently in which I have, or Necro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 points spent. You said they're 5 points each to refund. So that would be 30 points. I have 20 right now. And I would like to get Golem Commander if we're gonna do that, which would be, like, what would we unspend for that? Possibly this node up here. Or some life nodes. Some life nodes here. Anyway, we would want, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points would get it there. No. So connecting it here would be the fastest. That'd be 6 points. So 36 points could bring the build alive and we could try it. It'd be a one-way street though, because I wouldn't be able to afford going back. Let's see. What would I... We would need to... We would lose a few auras here. Like a few minion buffs. Have you gotten all your passives from campaign? I think so. That's how I've got 20 points right now. And I've got another, like with all these orbs of regret, that would be 30. So the question is, right now we got 3 golems. If I went from 3 to 6, is that worth giving up 8 zombies? Now I could still use the zombies, but it wouldn't be practical because we would move the horde golem to this spot in place of zombies, so it gets buffed with all these gems. Type / passives, it'll show you if you're missing any from quests. This is a lot. You've got it? Okay. Alright. Use your zombies like meat shield. So just like buff them with health and stuff? I mean, I could, yeah. You know, I think I want to do it. We've also got that really nice golem gem that we just got, the stone golem gem. It's something new, it's interesting. I'm excited. Okay, so let's see. We just got a 12% quality level 19 summon stone golem. We should put that somewhere to start getting XP. And it would still be a physical damage build, so we can still benefit from the Impale and the vulnerability we've leveled up. Muck, we love you. Thanks, Star. The LE node for auto-summoning golems is so nice. Yeah. And I'm currently using the Chieftain Specters, which give the Frenzy charges to the summons. I could just keep using those. There's no reason not to. I wish that node was red. For physical golems, your specters are very good. Okay. Alright, so I guess... Hang on a sec. I need to have 30 respec points right now. Alright, we got 32, and I would need an extra 6 to be able to get this golem node. I can do that after, though. That's not urgent. Okay. Let's try this out. Alright, so you said I could do the weakest labyrinth. The labyrinth.
With precision.
The skitter bots can kill everything. Skitterbot's too strong. There is only so much of the game that the flaming skitterbots can clear for you, but it's a fun portion of the game. It's kind of like in Diablo 3. I loved playing the Witch Doctor, and in D3, you could when leveling the Witch Doctor, I loved using Locust Swarm. Do you guys remember that? It was a dot, and it would bounce around from enemy to enemy. And is like, if there was 80 enemies together, it would bounce through 80 enemies. It would just keep bouncing until it couldn't bounce anymore. I loved using that skill, but after like the leveling process, it was so bad. And Haunt. Haunt would like put a dot on an enemy, and if it died, it would jump to another enemy, and if it died, it would jump to another enemy, and so on. I loved those skills. It was like the leveling process of the Witch Doctor was more fun for me than actual endgame Witch Doctor.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. Some things
Skitterbots do damage. Skitterbots connected with Infernal Legion. Infernal Legion makes a minion burn themselves to death, and it also burns anyone near them, like Righteous Fire. But the Skitterbots don't die, they're invulnerable. So they just constantly burn everything around them with that. Now, it reserves a lot of mana. Now, that's not just the Skitterbots, that's other things too. It reserves a lot of mana, but it's a lot of fun. They zoom around and they put the shock and chill debuff on enemies and also just burn everything to death really quick. Like you just saw. Now, this is a little area, so they're absolutely melting things. Literally. You love Contagion, Essence Drain combo build in this game? I think I know what Contagion does. I don't think I've ever played Essence Drain.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. Slow to entertain doubt, straight to dance enemies. Receive your sentence. You were born for this. Wisdom is the offspring of suffering and time.
Contagion is the spread, Essence Drain is the DPS, it's a 1-2 combo build. So I guess Essence Drain is a dot. I've used, I think, Blight Contagion before, that was a long time ago. What is this friggin' level? What is going on? Okay, just a weird puzzle thing I hadn't seen before. This is an annoying section.
When I'm ready and not before.
No, that's not where we want to go. Should be another door here somewhere. Ah! Alright, that's it. Somewhere in here should be a passage to the final area. Now, unless I move the point, I actually have a third Spectre slot open right now. The 2 Chieftains I've got is enough for max Frenzy charges. I don't need a third Chieftain. But I could think about, because I lost the Scimitar Spectre I had from the Wildwoods. So I've got an open... We are now hiring a new good Spectre for a Fizz damage build. If anyone wants to pitch anything.
Can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. The empire
you can use the power charge monkey. I didn't know there was a power charge monkey. Or enduring. Is there an enduring one? The one that gives you more survivability?
The trap of tyranny is
honestly against the stuff I'm fighting. Killing it's not the problem. Surviving it sometimes is. Enduring, I don't know. Fair. Okay. All right. Okay, we've unspent everything in Necro. And now I interact with this thing? And there will be a change option? I want to make sure I don't mess this up. Yes. Okay. Just double check. Summon golems are immune to elemental. +1 to max golems. +1 to max golems. They resummon themselves after 4 seconds. Yeah, this is it. Elementalist.
Feed a storm with savage intent, and not even the strongest walls will hold it back.
It says summoned golems are immune to elemental damage. So is that just fire, cold, lightning, specifically? Yes, okay. Alright, so... some golems are resummoned, +1 to max golems. +6 to all element resistances. Oh, we're getting some resist back, that's good. Summon golems are immune to elemental damage. 25% increased effective buffs granted by golems per golem. +1 to max number of summoned golems. Alright, the rest of this, it's always shot. I don't know what else I want besides this. Triggers level 20 Primal Aegis when allocated. Primal Aegis can take 75 damage per allocated notable passive skill. Other Aegis skills are disabled. Cannot take reflected elemental damage. Primal Aegis calls forth a protective Aegis, which takes elemental damage from hits for you until depleted. The Aegis will be restored to full value after a short delay if you top taking elemental damage from hits depleted. It says when allocated, so I don't even have to hit the button. Like Molten, like I'm familiar with skills like Molten Shell and Bone Armor. I don't have to hit it. It's just automatic. It's completely automatic. Oh, that's impressive. Okay. I recommend Aegis and Shock. What is Shock? Hits always shock. All damage shocks. Shocks from hits always increase damage taken. 25% more effective lightning ailments you hit. Society damage to lightning. I mean, does that buff the skitterbots? Otherwise, I don't know how that's going to really help me. Exposure you inflict applies an extra minus 25%. Oh, like elemental equilibrium. Alright, for now, we'll get the Bastion. Oh god. Am I gonna always have this thing on me? Alright, I guess that's the thing. Transform a skill gem or add quality to a gem. Or something with... Is there a blue I've got with really high quality? 6, 6, 6, 12, 5. Alright. Transfigure it. Flame Dash of Return. Reverses direction when repeating. Summons skeletons of archers. Summons 3 skeleton archers. Huh. I mean, I could easily just socket that in and... Well, I've got Vol skeletons right now, but... I don't think there's a Vol skeletons of archers. Well, let's just try that. And it's already level 18 because of, it was the gem that we got from the, temple. Okay, I think we're done here. Okie dokie. There's also one for mages. Cryo says I'd like to nominate Commander Shepard as a new Spectre. I don't know if he's an option. Okay. Let's see. Stash. Okay, so a couple things here. Golem of Hordes will go into the spot where Ray Zombie was. And I guess I could, as long as I have room, I could still run the big Carrion Golem. Flame Dash Flesh Offering. Or I could just take it completely out to get it out of here. I could keep using the skeletons, or just get this mess out of my hat, which is all right now. It's Spell Totem, Skeleton, Damage, and Speed. And I could just get rid of that entirely to make, like, meat shield zombies up there. Hey, how's it going? Hello, Warning. I kind of, just for a moment, I'd like to try this. Hold on. There's a high-level area. Ravage Square for a second. Let's see. Summon Skeletons of Archery. That's them. It's hard to say if they're really any good. They, no, not really. They're certainly not doing as much as the golems are.